pretty good at drinking beer. I'm pretty good at drinking beer.
Hey guys, Saturday. It's gonna be another day where there's gonna be 2 brew reviews up in the same day. I got the one recorded yesterday. That was harvesting. That was really good. But I just wasn't. Well, anybody that saw Paul's video, seems how he announced it to the world that I fell down and went boom. Yeah, I've been, making up my own med kit, and I just didn't feel like being online or finish it yesterday. So that one, as I am making this one, is uploading. So it'll be an early one, and this one will be the later one. Duh. Today, and I'm really looking forward to trying this. This is a brew, compliments of New York Half-Ass Prepper, Weihenstephaner, Hefeweissbier Dark, the world's oldest brewery, and I know they are up there. This one is an ale, and this is another one that falls under the 1516 purity law, and it is 5.3%. So, in the big scheme of things, it's kind of a lightweight. It's like diet beer. And there's the cap. When it focuses. There you go. Put that in the collection. And it's a Saturday, and it's a big bottle, and I'm not planning on going anywhere. But as a heads up, I know it's one of those things where you hate to get your hopes up, but you guys all have seen or at least heard me comment about my daughter Samantha. She, as we speak, was called twice today by Best Buy to come in for, first they called and said that the job that she had applied for wasn't available anymore, but they were interested in talking to her and wanted to know if she was interested in anything else, and she said heck yeah, and the lady said, well, you should probably log in and just apply for a couple more jobs through our online site. So literally I watched Sam hit the send button, and like less than 5 minutes later the phone rang and they called her in for an interview, which is slated for 20 minutes from now. And I know she's excited as hell because she happens to really like Best Buy. If you're not familiar with them, it's a very large electronics store. I'm kind of like them too. So crossing my fingers for her. The job that she has now is she's works for a hotel company. A lot of the boys stayed there when they were here. She's in housekeeping, and there's absolutely no rewards for being a hard worker. Basically the bottom line is one of the girls takes 8 hours to do 12 rooms, and Sam is able to get them all done in like 4.5 hours, and then she just gets sent home. So being a hard worker doesn't get you anywhere there. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed for her that she gets this one, because she was really acting like an idiot about how excited she was that they even called. So oh, definitely got some carbonation on this guy. Wow, this is like a Coca-Cola equivalent of carbonation. So maybe I can tell a fast story or whatever while we're waiting. Obviously, I don't need to tell you that a good three fingers of lofty head right there. And considering they call this a dark, not exactly what I would call a dark, but that's fine. It's just a matter of how it tastes. So here we go. Ready or not. This guy is the mouthfeel is ultra light on this one. And the first thing you notice right off the bat is all of the flavors and the spices in there. It's definitely it's kind of like a same train as Vitus, but definitely a different set of tracks. More of kind of, can't really tell if that's banana also on this one. Maybe a little bit of pear. The spices, again, I'm not 100% sure as to which ones they use. I don't know if that is or might be coriander. If it is, it's very light. Really smooth. Yeah, that compared to some of them, and you feel like you've just tossed back a milkshake or something. This one doesn't feel that way. You know, if I was actually to just like right now, I didn't have time or whatever, the world was coming to an end, and I just wanted to upload this brew review before it ended, and I just needed to quickly explain my thoughts on it, because I'm also picking up a little bit of a bubble gum like taste. This is almost like the light or the little brother version of the Vitus. Oh, excuse me. I mean, it just, honestly, I mean, it just feels like a weakened or diluted down version of Vitus. That's maybe if I had the two of them, side by side and had a sip and had a sip, you might notice something, you're picking something else in there, but it's reminding me of that, but it's not as pronounced on any of the notes, the fruit or the banana or pear, the spices that are in it, even right down to like the last thing that's left behind is almost like you've chewed bubble gum and all the flavor ran out, but there's still, that slight presence there. That's really what is kind of left behind, and it is very, very drinkable, but I kind of like the more fullness or more of the body that the Vitus had versus this one. It's definitely worth a try, but I understand that some of you guys are finding that that Vitus in the less than $3 range. I think that's really good. Kind of like you guys that know me, I kind of, when I go in search of stuff for myself, I find I'm looking for more of the hoppy brews, and I somewhat seem to, I don't know why at that moment in time, forget, but it just seems like there isn't a lot of places that are really heavy on more of the porters or the stouts or that kind of thing. I think it'd be cool, and nobody is doing that in my area. I suppose it'd be kind of a pain, because a lot of times, like for instance, bent paddle, you'll find the bent paddle hop, the Pilsner, which the girls actually picked me some of that up last night, and as much as I like the bent paddle hop black, the Pilsner really didn't do anything for me. And when you factor in that, to me it tasted just a little bit more full-bodied than, say, Bush or something like that. You know, I can go get find them on sale, and I can actually get an 18 pack of Bush for the exact same price as 6 of those bent paddle pilsners. So tell me which one's going to win. But I digress. To actually have a liquor store, maybe some of you guys experiencing this, because for me, all the brands kind of stay together. Bell's is all in one area, and the hop or bent paddle is all in one area. But to actually get the beers categorized so that you know when you're looking for a porter, this is everything that's in the porters and everything. I mean, they do it with the wines, but nothing in this area actually categorizes beers that way, and that would be kind of cool, because some of them, it's really obscure when you consider they just give some kind of a funky name, and if it doesn't actually say stout, porter, or IPA on it, you really don't know what you're getting into. But yep, my bottom line on this is the Hefeweiser Dark. Once again, probably pronouncing that wrong, but considering it's from New York Half-Ass Prepper, how fitting that I would botch the title for one of his brews. This one, the Dark, to me, is nothing but a diluted down version of Vitus. Like I said, put them side by side, have them both at the same time. Maybe you'd pick out some nuance that's a little different between them, but honestly, that's what I, remembering the one versus this one. E-scale. Big Brother came in at a 10, and I would honestly say that I'd give this an 8. And it's mainly because, like I said, it seems right now it seems so similar to the Vitus, that if they're sitting side by side on the shelf, and one of you guys can both get them for $3 each, I would hands down go with the Vitus over this. But if you have the Vitus and you said, Eric wasn't off on this. I mean, it's an outstanding beer, but it just has just a little bit too much spicy notes to it, then you, my friend, would really like this one. Okay. Not that I'm rushing or anything, but tomorrow we're going to look at the Northern Stars Red Cockade. I do know, just because I looked that up, that the red cockade is a bird, so a woodpecker, I believe. Says it's a seasonal. I don't know if this is. No, I see ale. So don't know much about this. No alcohol percent on there. So far, a Southern Star Brewing out of Texas has had some pretty damn good beers. That one is the last offering I have from SE Crash 26. Like I said, it's gonna be 2 brews up. One probably coming up on 3 o'clock my time, so probably somewhere around 3:15 my time. That one will probably be up, and then this one will follow behind it. I might. Today was supposed to be a day for cleaning the garage Samantha wants to steal it from me because she has her sports car that she doesn't want to have hit the snow, so I need to find room in our garage. And my garage was created when the Model A existed, so if it's much bigger than a Model A, not much fits in there, so it's going to be a challenge. I suggested that she back the car up as far away from the garage doors as possible, maybe cover the car in KY jelly and just give her a go. It'll fit. So, you're a calf-ass prepper. Thank you. I wouldn't mind if you're able to find the Vitus, if you did both these in an evening, to tell me if my taste buds are off or if this is just like a lightened down version of Vitus. Otherwise, we will see you tomorrow by looking at the Southern Star's Red Cockade. I'm gonna go cockade, I guess. Sounds more bird-like. And today is looking like a righteous day. As a matter of fact, why don't we close down the this brew review with another pour of something I really like. And yes, Paul, even though I don't have access to these in the store in my area, I do have a refrigerator with a handful of these and some 3-bean that I will be putting together in your care package. And I sent you a PM trying to fine-tune that thing a little bit, a few different things that I can get in this area, wondering if you have ever had them. So there you go, guys. Cheers to everybody. I enjoy your Saturday, and we'll see you tomorrow.